hey, Jiya Bear. We're leaving, we're leaving. Say hey, Journey Bean, we're leaving. Let's go. Woo! Oh, there's not enough workouts in the world. Y'all, it is a beautiful day. We are on our way to Jamboree. And then I need to go to the mall because I have to get some stuff for Christmas. And I had an email come to me for a deal. Oh shoot, my keys in the, hold on, let me unlock my, say hey, Journey. See, I'm looking pretty today in my olive outfit. You always looking pretty. Let's go to my Jiya Bear. So like I said, I need to go run some errands. Then me and Babe have some things we need to attend to. Oh yeah, you guys. So we made a seafood boil last night, and I was watching a few videos. Let me just hurry up and multitask because I have a tendency to just run my mouth. I know that about myself. But I made a seafood boil. I watched several videos of different people making seafood boils, saying the ingredients they use for their sauce, different ways to cook their food, blah 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 blah. Oh yeah, this is my outfit of the day. Wearing this two-piece, and I got my crossbody. I told myself I'm gonna start wearing all of my bags. I have a very, very bad habit. Let me turn the alarm on. I have a very, very bad habit of going to the same old bags. But anyways, back to the seafood boil. Long story short, I so I had watched a few videos and everything. Y'all, when I say I finally found the way that I want to cook the crabs and the seafood and the sauce, it was bomb. Like, it was so bomb. We already had seafood like 2-3 times this week. Babe was like, babe, you gotta do it again because it was that good. Now we are preserving our sauce. I saw B-Love say she freezes her sauce so you can preserve it. I got a few videos I need to do for some companies. Y'all, the holidays are coming up. I'm working with some really, really good companies, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to share it with you guys. The girls had a few more opportunities come in as well. And I'm just so happy that everybody is working hard. I got Jiya Bear. I got Jiya Bear. Journey Bean. Say hey to you.
Oh, you're growling today. Oh, that's a big growl today.
Say hey. Say hey.
What do you think, huh?
Are you getting frustrated?
Big ones?
Look.
How are you? Okay, darling. Miriam, did you see the other babies? What are you
Say hey.
You holding that hat up. Good job.
Yay, good job, Jiya Bear.
Hi. Say hi. Hi.
Come on.
You're feeling like growling today, huh?
Look at the
That was a
toy.
big growl today.
Oh, yes.
Some days it's just a little like
Yes.
her.
No, she's,
You're working hard. You got it, though.
they've really been trying to crawl
Yeah.
in
They wanna go
school.
places, huh? Hi.
Say
How's the
hey.
strain coming along? Are they getting better?
They're getting better.
Still a little
Yeah. We got a jumper now.
Okay.
So they're doing much better. Much better now.
Yeah. You're talking, huh? You're talking.
Jiya, say hey. Who is she?
She's 12 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah. How old are your ladies?
They're 7 months.
Okay.
They were premature, so they're 5.5 adjusted.
Beautiful.
Say thank you.
Beautiful.
They're at the stage now where they're like looking at everyone like they're out to get them.
Yeah, I know.
Give a smile, Jiya. Oh, where you trying to go, Journey? Get up, baby. Good job.
Hi.
Good job.
Tell me what's new. What you girls have been working on besides your sitting? You working on, what you planking? Trying to like plank? Or
Yeah.
Almost like I was trying to equate it to a yoga move.
Get it up. Good job.
Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You're showing off.
Yeah.
Good job. Look, Jiya.
I see you showing off.
Just go get that. Go get the toy.
I hear thunder. Loud thunder. Pitter patter raindrops. Supposed, you know, that
Journey, you just rolled over really,
they have
good on your
plastic columns in them.
stomach.
That's part of what makes them like, and then we got our
Oh, there she goes.
special Journie bubbles. Yeah.
No,
Also,
Journey. That's why you rolled over, so you could try to put your hand in all the other objects in your
Yeah,
mouth.
my big kids, that's what they love to do is catch on.
Oh, baby. You wanna just nibble on those fingers? Okay, guys, so I didn't get much vlog footage, and by much vlog footage, I mean probably less than 5 minutes or maybe 7 minutes max today. But me and Babe are actually having, and don't judge us because we're just addicted right now, and that's just what it is. If you guys love seafood, then please give this video a thumbs up, because you guys, I could literally eat seafood every single day. Like, I love seafood. I try to monitor it because you don't want to have too much mercury in your system, but overall we love seafood. Anyways, so I told you guys earlier in the vlog that I had made a seafood boil yesterday, and I finally figured out the best way to cook crab legs and to make the perfect sauce. I was like, you know what, since I'm cooking it again today, I'll just show you guys step by step everything that I do. This is the easiest route that you can take for those who are amateurs. This is your first time making a seafood boil. Have no fear, Keesha is here, I can help you out. So the first thing you want to do is take, now once again, I'm not a chef, I don't know the proper like, I don't know what size pot this is. So if you're cooking for, you know, 2 or more people, you probably would need a pot this size. And what I'm doing differently, and I know a lot of people make their boils because the term boil comes from boiling something, I'm thinking, because everything is boiling in one pot, but I found it to be much more beneficial if you don't do it that way. So I've already started to boil my potatoes, and if you don't want to be in the kitchen all day all night trying to make this, all you have to do is reduce the size of certain things, and it can cut back on time. So before, we were making like the bigger potatoes, and it was taking like 40 to 50 minutes just to do the potatoes alone, and then we put the eggs in there and everything. Like, some things may overcook because eggs don't take as long to cook as potatoes. So this is just the way that I found to be more effective. So what I'm doing now is I'm starting to boil my eggs separately, my potatoes separately, and this is my large size pot. It's already on. This is how much water you'll need. So I'm gonna put my finger in there so y'all can see, in case y'all can't, like, y'all see how like low that is. You do not want to fill your water up. Now, like I said, this is my way of doing things. If you guys watch another boil, they may have a technique that works better for you and is more flavorful. I'm just showing y'all what I think works better for me, where my crab legs didn't feel like gooey and watery, and they were like perfect to crack and all that. So anyways, you're going to take that much water in your pot, get out a spoon, and you can use whatever butter you have. I have the I can't believe it's not butter, and you're gonna want to just take that, put it in there. You actually may take about 2 spoonfuls of that, and you're gonna want to let that, when you see that boiling together, as y'all can see. Now, Old Bay is going to be your friend when you're cooking seafood, so we go heavy on the Old Bay, and you're gonna want to just boom, 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 boom. Put that in there. Now, I've already washed my hands, trust and believe. I'm gonna take a handful of my chopped onions and put that inside of this. Now, my water is already hot because I've already had it sit in there before I decided to let me just go ahead and show y'all what I'm doing. And I want to turn my eggs down because we don't want them to overcook. They're coming to a boil. And y'all hear that? It's doing good, y'all. That's the noise you want to hear. I want to take some garlic powder. I love garlic. So if you're not a garlic person, then you can reduce the amount of garlic you add. But y'all, this is what you're going to want to do. Another secret key ingredient is adding in one of the errands shrimp and crab boil in a bag. Now, I'm doing all this with one hand, so just be mindful. Be mindful. And you're gonna want to just drop that in there. Now, instead of boiling the crabs, steaming the crabs are much more effective and gives you much more flavor. So steaming the crabs only takes 10 minutes. So while you're getting your juices and stuff like that, when everything is like boiling in here, you can take the potatoes that's pretty much almost done, add them to it, and then it'll have all the seasonings and all that pizzazz that you like. You can smell it to see if it's, you know, smelling up something good. Stir that around a little bit. All that good flavoring. That's what you want to do. Now, make sure you have a handy dandy, well, am I showing y'all a handy dandy utensil holder so that you can put your utensils when they're not of use. I was about to watch a show while I was cooking, but I was like, I don't have a vlog with it. I got to show the people what I'm doing. So I'm going to get my pot out and I'm going to show y'all how I make my sauce. Now this is also one of the key things. Your sauce and how you cook your seafood is very, very important. Now I would also recommend if you're adding shrimp, which most times you do. I don't eat shrimp. We usually just throw the shrimp into the boiled water, but it's so much water that's how we're finding out like the flavor is being lost when you're like have so much water and you're adding this. Like you would need we were adding like chicken stock. We were just doing so much, but we realized, well, I realized that was not as effective. So y'all hear this? Yes, that smell is so good, but just like I said, you don't want to have this water fill all the way to the top, because now all the flavoring can really mix well and is not diluted within the water. Now we're gonna, in the meantime, we're gonna add our potatoes. Let our potatoes start cooking, and you're gonna have one of these handy dandy. Now there's really not a right or wrong way. I mean, you can overcook the crab legs, which we have done before, or you can undercook the crab legs, or you can just not have flavor throughout your boil. But this can also be considered a boil, because as y'all can see, the water is boiling, the sauce is boiling. Those onions. Now it's just me and babe eating, so we only have 6 potatoes. I think that's all the potatoes. Yep. Now also clean up as you go. Let me put y'all, hold on, where can I prop y'all? Let me prop y'all up over here so y'all can watch me cook. Take this boiling water. Oh, I see one more potato. Transfer that into this. And you want to make sure you wash off all of your you want to wash off everything. So I washed off my potatoes prior to, I'm about to wash off my crab legs. I'm going to try to move fast because I know y'all don't probably want to sit through like a forever, like an hour-long video or something. On to the next step. Y'all see that? It's boiling. The potatoes are cooking. Your eggs are now at a simmer and not a boil. What you're going to do is take unsalted butter. Open it up. Remember, I'm doing this with one hand, you guys. I got the girls right here. I'm watching them on the monitor. They're already down for the night. Important. Okay, 1 stick of butter. Now, within that 1 stick of butter, what my secret ingredient is this, you guys. This jar right here. A jar of extra virgin olive oil, garlic. It's like golden. You're gonna love this stuff. So my butter is already in there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add, hold on, let me pick up my onions. Because the butter is unsalted, so the less seasonings you add, the less flavorful it's going to be. You're going to add, now you don't have to add all of these onions. You can add some more to the pot there to give, because you're going to add your seafood shortly. So you can add, I'm going to show you how much onions I added in a second. Now it's better to do this and taste test as you go, so that you can really know. And then we have this new thing where we're freezing sauces, so we're gonna make enough so that we can freeze it. Okay, so that's this. You got the 1 slab of butter. You have this. Oh shoot, y'all, this is not even on. Silly me, but it's okay. Because this is like, you're pretty much sauteing your onions inside of here. And my ovens come on. I mean, my stovetop comes on fast, so it's not gonna take too long to get it where we need to go. So we're gonna turn down our boil, as we can see, but until we're almost done with the sauce, we're not gonna add the crab legs. Because like I said, the crab legs are only gonna take 10 minutes tops. Okay, as a matter of fact, let's multitask. While we are waiting for this to like melt down and do what it needs to do, we're gonna get out our seafood. I get mine from Publix. Sometimes I go to, what's that place called? Sam's. It's just whatever you feel like doing. All this white stuff. Now the pot that you had already used earlier for your potatoes, you can just sit it in there a while after you rinse it off, so it has a place to sit and you don't have to like worry about it being in your sink. Clean it off real good. Get all the extra stuff off, y'all. Get it off. Now the key to this, once you rinse this off, you're gonna want to sprinkle Old Bay all in this area right here. So when it's steaming, that Old Bay is like adding the flavor to your crab, and it's gonna give you the best flavor. While you remember the butter we just made, the butter little concoction that's boiling? Yes, y'all, that's gonna be so good. Get all this white stuff off. It's just falling off. Ooh. Poor crab. Poor crab. So 1, 2, 3. Now make sure you're eyeing your sauce because you do not want to burn. So I'm gonna step back over there and mix a little bit before it's not burning. Okay, back over here. Now I can eat plenty of crab, babe can eat plenty of crab, so just depending on how many you can eat, is how many you cook. Make sure you get all that green gunk off, that white stuff off, because you don't want to put that in your pot. And then we also got a king crab, but I think I'm gonna just save that for another day, like as an appetizer. When I make dinner later on this week, we'll just have a king crab as an appetizer, and I'll take the meat out, blah, blah, blah. Because we're gonna have sauce left over anyways. And then I'm thinking of making like a pesto chicken pasta later on. And then Babe went to the store and got some extra legs because the location I went to had ran out. So, boom. Got this. Okay. Clean up as you go. Our crabs are. Okay, boom. We see this little mixture coming right here. Yes, you guys, it smells so good. Now we want to take our secret ingredient. We see this is doing what it needs to do. So hold on, let me see. Do I want to add the crab legs now? I'm gonna wait just a little bit because you got to make this soft. Okay, I'm gonna add the whole jar. I'm gonna put y'all back up. I'm gonna add the whole jar to this. Oh yeah, this is perfect, so y'all can see exactly what I'm adding. You wanna add this whole jar to this. This whole jar. And if you don't like garlic like that, you don't have to add the whole jar. You do not have to add the whole jar. Just add, you know, a little bit, but I promise you, this is like the best thing you could ever do. I want to add that in. Get everything as much as you can. Where's that spoon I just had? Get all this out. Corners as much as you can. My eggs are still doing good. They're on low. I'm gonna turn her down even more to about 2. Okay, now you throw out that. Okay, I'm gonna mix that all together. Mix, 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 mix. Now the next thing you wanna do is add your Old Bay. Now you wanna go heavy with the Old Bay, so you may end up adding, hold on, y'all, I gotta open this up, okay. Okay, you got your Old Bay that you're adding in. Boom, boom, boom. Mix everything in good. Make sure all the onions, as a matter of fact, no, I think we're good with the onions. I think we're good with the onions. I think I'll just save the rest. Now you want to add a little bit of paprika. Make sure you add a little bit of paprika. Make sure I reiterate what I'm adding so that y'all won't say, you didn't say it. You're gonna add some minced onions. And you can always go back and add more as you go. Sorry guys, my camera cut off. Add some chili powder. Depending on how spicy you like it, add a little accent seasoning. That's gonna get put away because you don't wanna add, that's just like another little minor secret ingredient. You're gonna add some crushed red peppers. Put that to the side. You wanna take some lemon. Now, you can do a fresh lemon, like the actual lemon, but I used this yesterday and it tastes just like, I couldn't even tell the difference. So I'm gonna just go ahead and squeeze all of that lemon juice into this. Boom. Throw that out. I had used however much was left. I used the difference yesterday. So add a little bit of hot sauce. Boom, 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 boom. Now we're trying to have our sauce last for a little bit because we eat seafood so much. Now you also want to take some lemon pepper. Put that in there. What else we got? Onion powder. We also have some Cajun seasoning. Add some Cajun. Where's my, I thought I had a little bit of onion powder left before I gotta open up the new one. Oh yeah, I do. Add a little bit of this onion powder. Or a lot of bit of the onion powder. And then what you're gonna wanna do is take another stick of butter. Mix it all the way in. Mix, mix, mix. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, now you can add in your seafood. I'm gonna take a stick of butter and add this in. And while that's melting and doing what it needs to do, clean up as you go. I'm gonna take my crab legs, bring them over here. Remember, our potatoes are already down there boiling. Every time you put a leg in, you're gonna take some Old Bay on the claw part. Now hold on, let me look at the time, because you don't want to, y'all, none of my clocks around here are right. 9:03. Okay. Took some of this, I'm gonna stick it in. You gotta move fast because you don't want any of them to overcook. And you can also add some to the leg part as well. Boom, boom, boom. You want to make sure you do this. Put the claw part face down in the sauce. And the less water you add and more butter and stuff, the more flavorful it'll be. Add this. Remember, 9:03. You gotta remember that start time. You gotta be on it, y'all. Okay, this one I got it. Then we're gonna just sprinkle Old Bay on all of them. Hold on, let me get a Make sure all the, okay, turn it up just a little bit. You hear that? There we go. And you're gonna want to take, you're gonna want to take a lid and put it on top, and then let that do what it do for 10 minutes. Now I put my other butter in here. Boom. Oh my gosh, this sauce smells so good, you guys. This smells so good. I cannot even get enough. So you also want to add some seasoning salt to your sauce. Where's my other seasoning salt? Oh, is this the? Add some seasoning salt. Boom, out of sight, out of mind. Another thing you want to add. Now this is an optional ingredient. You don't have to add this if this isn't in your kitchen. You don't have to worry about it. But it also takes some of that oil away from the butter, add in some brown sugar. So I'm gonna add a sprinkle of brown sugar. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more brown sugar. Like that. Boom, put that right back up. Boom. Now you wanna stir all this in together. Now you want to take your eggs and take them off. Okay. This smells so good, y'all. Oh my gosh, it smells so freaking good. Go back in and add a little bit more hot sauce. Okay, we should be done with the hot sauce now. Now, probably want to go back in with the Old Bay. Now pretty much you want to just taste test, add more seasonings if you feel like it's necessary, but that's pretty much the type of seasonings you add to it. And then you'll take, you know, peel your eggs and everything, and I'll show y'all how it looks when it's done. Okay guys, so this is the final look of how everything turned out. This is Jeremy's plate right here. He has the king crabs and a few snow potatoes, the eggs. This is the sauce, and I just wish y'all could really taste it. Another thing is, make sure when you guys are dipping y'all sauce, y'all are not just at the surface, because the oil rises, the seasonings drop to the bottom. So make sure you're like dipping, because it's so much stuff like to get. But yeah, this is how it looks. And you just add some lemon so that you can drizzle some lemon juice over, and that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I will be back. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. Oh, I do know what I'm doing tomorrow. So yeah, I'll be back in action tomorrow. I just had so many errands to run, and I was just doing a lot of stuff with the girls today, and sometimes it just happens where I don't pick up my camera. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed this video, and you guys got some useful tips on how to make a seafood boil, and I really do appreciate you guys.
What? Them motherfuckers coming.
Answer me.
What? They coming. Oh, shit.
Answer
They
me.
coming,
And my
Keesha.
legs even stronger than my hands.
They coming.